Imagine waking up every morning with legs that feel strong, steady, and full of energy. No more sudden cramps in the middle of the night. No more feeling like your legs simply won't support you. And most importantly, no more worrying about losing your mobility as you age. If you have ever experienced that frustrating weakness in your legs, or if leg cramps have ever jolted you awake in pain, then listen closely because what follows could change everything. The strength of your legs, your ability to move freely, and even your independence depend on something that most people overlook: nutrition. Today, I will show you the 7 most powerful vitamins and minerals that can transform your leg health by boosting muscle strength, protecting your bones, and improving circulation. Whether you love strolling in the park, dancing to your favorite tunes, or simply want to stay independent, this reading is for you. As we embark on this journey together, I invite you to imagine the benefits of a balanced nutritional approach and feel free to ask questions along the way. Let us begin with vitamin D, the foundation of strong legs. Have you ever noticed your legs feeling weak, as though they lack the strength they once had? Perhaps standing for long periods tires you out faster than before, or climbing stairs feels like a challenge, even when it never used to be that way. Such experiences might indicate something more serious than mere aging. They could be a warning sign of vitamin deficiency. It is more common than you might think, especially as we get older. Our bodies naturally produce vitamin D when exposed to sunlight, but as we age, this ability decreases. On top of that, many of us are not getting enough sun exposure due to modern indoor lifestyles, colder weather, or concerns about skin damage. The result is a silent but dangerous vitamin deficiency that slowly weakens your muscles and bones without you even realizing it. A lack of vitamin D not only makes you feel tired or sluggish, but can also lead to muscle weakness, balance problems, and an increased risk of falls. A fall at an older age can change everything with fractures, hospital stays, and long recovery periods, issues that could have been avoided with the right nutrition. Vitamin D is essential for your muscles to function properly, playing a key role in protein synthesis, neuromuscular communication, and muscle contraction. In simple terms, it helps your muscles move, react, and remain coordinated. The scary part is that when your body does not receive enough vitamin D, your fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for quick reflexes and sudden movements, begin to weaken. This means that if you trip or stumble, your body won't react quickly enough to catch you, increasing your chances of falling. Moreover, vitamin D is critical for bone health because it assists your body in absorbing calcium. Without adequate vitamin D, your bones become weak and brittle, which further increases your risk of fractures, osteoporosis, and mobility issues. Studies have even linked vitamin D deficiency to an increased risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and weakened immunity. To ensure you are getting enough vitamin D, the best natural source is sunlight. Just 15 to 30 minutes of daily sun exposure on bare skin, such as your arms or legs, can help your body produce sufficient vitamin D. However, if you live in a colder climate, have darker skin, or spend most of your time indoors, this might not be enough. In that case, focus on consuming vitamin D-rich foods, such as fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, egg yolks, fortified dairy products, and mushrooms. If you're still not getting enough through these sources, you might need a vitamin D supplement. Experts generally recommend 800 to 1,000 IU per day for older adults, though it is always a good idea to consult your doctor to determine the proper dosage. Ensuring enough vitamin D is the first step toward achieving stronger, healthier legs. However, strong bones and muscles require more than just vitamin D, which brings us to calcium, the second essential nutrient. Think of calcium as vital for both bone and muscle support. Every time you take a step, stand up from a chair, or flex your foot, calcium is playing a crucial role behind the scenes. It is not just about bone strength. Calcium is also essential for proper muscle contractions and overall mobility. As we age, our bones lose calcium at a faster rate, which means they become weaker, more fragile, and highly prone to fractures. This is why hip fractures and stress fractures are so common in seniors. And once a major fracture occurs, recovery can be extremely difficult, sometimes even life-changing. Calcium deficiency can also lead to muscle cramps, weakness, and instability. If your legs have ever felt shaky, heavy, or unsteady, low calcium levels might be to blame. Calcium is responsible for triggering muscle contractions, and without it, your muscles struggle to function properly, making it harder to move, walk, or even stand for extended periods. It is important to note that when your body does not get enough calcium, it starts stealing it from your bones. When blood calcium levels drop too low, your body pulls calcium from your bones to keep your muscles and nerves functioning. And over time, this weakens your skeletal structure, leading to osteoporosis, a silent disease that renders your bones so brittle that even a small fall can cause a serious break. The solution is to ensure that you get enough calcium daily, preferably through your diet. Some of the richest sources include dairy products such as milk, cheese, and yogurt, leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens, nuts and seeds, particularly almonds and sesame seeds, fortified plant-based milk and cereals for those who do not consume dairy, as well as sardines and salmon with bones, which naturally provide calcium along with healthy omega-3s. However, calcium does not work alone. Your body cannot properly absorb it without vitamin D. That means if you are not getting enough vitamin D, all that calcium you consume might not be as effective. This is why it is critical to ensure you receive both nutrients together. Additionally, not all calcium supplements are created equal. If your diet is insufficient, a supplement might be helpful, but it is important to choose wisely since too much calcium from supplements can lead to kidney stones, digestive issues, and even calcification in your arteries. Therefore, it is always advisable to consult with your doctor before adding high-dose calcium supplements to your routine. Moreover, engaging in weight-bearing exercise, such as walking, jogging, dancing, or resistance training, can help strengthen your bones by stimulating calcium absorption and reinforcing bone density. Moving forward, it is important to consider that strong legs are not only about muscles and bones. Your nerves play a critical role as well. This leads us to vitamin B12, which is essential for nerve health and muscle control. Have you ever felt a strange tingling in your legs or experienced numbness that makes them seem disconnected from the rest of your body? Or perhaps your legs have felt unusually heavy, as if you were dragging extra weight with every step? If any of these sensations sound familiar, your body might be desperately asking for more vitamin B12. This vitamin is one of the most essential nutrients for nerve function, muscle control, and energy production, playing a key role in neuromuscular communication, helping your brain send signals to your muscles. Without adequate vitamin B12, your legs can feel weak, unsteady, and sluggish. The real danger lies in the fact that long-term B12 deficiency can cause irreversible nerve damage. If your body lacks enough vitamin B12 for too long, it doesn't just cause weakness. It can permanently damage the nerves responsible for movement and coordination. This damage can lead to severe instability, difficulty walking, and even loss of mobility over time. Vitamin B12 deficiency is alarmingly common in older adults, not necessarily because they are not consuming enough of it, but because their bodies are less efficient at absorbing it. As we age, our stomach produces less acid, which is needed to extract B12 from food. Furthermore, certain medications, digestive disorders, and plant-based diets can make it even harder to obtain enough vitamin B12. Even if you're eating enough, your body might not be using it effectively if you're on medications for acid reflux, diabetes, such as metformin, or even if you consume excessive alcohol. Over time, a deficiency can develop silently, with early symptoms like occasional numbness in your feet or slight weakness in your legs, along with fatigue, dizziness, or even memory problems. As the deficiency worsens, the tingling may turn into persistent burning or stabbing pain in your legs, and your balance can become unstable, making walking both difficult and dangerous. However, the good news is that if you catch a B12 deficiency early, it can be reversed. You can restore your B12 levels by eating more animal-based foods, such as lean meats, fish, especially salmon and tuna, eggs, and dairy products. If you follow a plant-based diet, look for B12 fortified foods like cereals, plant-based milk, and nutritional yeast. In some cases, A daily B12 supplement may be necessary, particularly if you're over 50, have digestive issues, or take medications that reduce stomach acid. For more severe cases, doctors may recommend B12 injections, especially for those who have trouble absorbing the vitamin from food and supplements. It is important to remember that B12 deficiency develops gradually over months or even years. So if you experience numbness, weakness, or balance problems, do not wait. Get your B12 levels checked because once nerve damage occurs, it can be permanent, and prevention is always preferable to treatment. Next, we explore magnesium, the powerful muscle relaxer that can help prevent painful muscle cramps and restless legs. Have you ever been jolted awake by a sudden, painful leg cramp in the middle of the night, or felt an uncomfortable tightness in your legs that just won't seem to go away? These could be clear signs that you are low on magnesium. Magnesium is one of the most important minerals for muscle function. It works behind the scenes to keep your muscles relaxed. Without enough magnesium, your muscles remain tight, tense, and prone to painful spasms. A deficiency in magnesium is often linked to frequent leg cramps, restless leg syndrome, and even muscle fatigue. Beyond muscle relaxation, magnesium plays a crucial role in bone health, joint flexibility, and nerve function. When your body lacks sufficient magnesium, your bones can become weak, your joints stiff, and your movements more difficult. As we age, magnesium levels tend to drop due to factors such as stress, poor diet, certain medications like diuretics and acid reducers, and even excessive caffeine or alcohol consumption. If you're not actively replenishing your magnesium, your muscles and bones may suffer silently until the symptoms become impossible to ignore. The signs of low magnesium include frequent muscle cramps, restless legs, tight or stiff muscles, unexplained fatigue, or tingling in your legs and feet. The good news is that you can quickly and naturally remedy this by increasing your magnesium intake through food. Some of the richest sources of magnesium include nuts, seeds, leafy greens, whole grains, beans, and even dark chocolate. Almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, spinach, quinoa, and brown rice are all excellent choices. However, if you continue to struggle with muscle cramps despite eating a magnesium-rich diet, a supplement might be beneficial. Magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate are highly absorbable forms that aid in muscle relaxation and sleep. While it is advisable to avoid magnesium oxide because it is poorly absorbed and can cause digestive discomfort. Additionally, hydration is crucial, as magnesium works together with potassium and calcium to regulate muscle contractions, meaning that dehydration can worsen the problem. Stress, which rapidly depletes magnesium stores, also plays a role, so reducing stress, limiting caffeine, and ensuring adequate sleep can make a noticeable difference in muscle relaxation. Left untreated, magnesium deficiency can lead to chronic muscle pain, stiffness, and even bone loss. Therefore, by increasing your magnesium intake, staying hydrated, and managing stress, you can prevent painful leg cramps and improve muscle function. Following magnesium, we come to potassium, the muscle and bone balancer. Have you ever felt your legs trembling, stiff, or simply too weak to lift? Perhaps you have experienced the sensation that your muscles lack the energy they once had. This could be a classic sign of low potassium, a condition more common than most people realize. Potassium is an essential electrolyte that plays a critical role in muscle contractions, nerve function, and maintaining fluid balance in your body. Every time you move, whether you're walking, standing, or even just flexing your toes, potassium works behind the scenes to ensure your muscles contract and relax smoothly. Without enough potassium, your muscles cannot function properly, leading to weakness, unexpected cramps, or a feeling of stiffness and sluggishness. Moreover, potassium is crucial for your bones, as it helps prevent calcium loss, resulting in stronger, healthier bones that are less likely to break or develop osteoporosis as you age. However, there is a challenge. Your body cannot produce potassium on its own, so you must obtain it from food. If you're not consuming enough potassium-rich foods, or if you're losing too much potassium due to dehydration, excessive sweating, or certain medications like diuretics, your muscles and bones will inevitably suffer. The signs of low potassium include frequent leg cramps, muscle weakness, twitching, stiffness, or even heart palpitations. Low potassium levels can also cause fatigue, dizziness, and an irregular heartbeat, which makes maintaining the right balance critically important. The best way to restore your potassium levels is through food, with some of the richest sources being bananas, sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, oranges, white beans, and yogurt. These natural sources provide a balanced amount of potassium without the risks associated with supplements, which can be dangerous, especially for individuals with kidney issues. It is also vital to remain well hydrated, as dehydration leads to faster loss of electrolytes, further exacerbating potassium deficiency. Thus, by paying attention to your potassium levels, eating potassium-rich foods, and staying hydrated, you can significantly enhance the strength and stability of your legs. The sixth nutrient in our journey is vitamin K, the bone and joint protector. Without enough vitamin K, calcium can end up in the wrong places. Instead of strengthening your bones, calcium can accumulate in your arteries and soft tissues, leading to stiffness, poor circulation, and an increased risk of heart disease through a process known as vascular calcification. Vitamin K acts as a calcium director, ensuring that calcium is delivered exactly where it is needed, into your bones and joints rather than your blood vessels. When vitamin K is lacking, your bones become weak, your joints stiffen, and your risk of fractures increases. Alarmingly, vitamin K deficiency is often overlooked because its symptoms may not become obvious until significant bone loss, joint pain, or circulatory issues arise. Research has shown that vitamin K plays a crucial role in maintaining bone density, joint flexibility, and even in the repair of cartilage. Individuals who do not consume enough vitamin K-rich foods, particularly older adults, those with digestive issues like Crohn's or celiac disease, or those taking long-term antibiotics or blood-thinning medications, are at higher risk for deficiency. Symptoms may include joint stiffness or pain, easy bruising, slow wound healing, or even cold, numb feet due to calcified arteries. Fortunately, correcting a vitamin K deficiency is simple and natural. Increasing your intake by consuming more leafy greens such as kale, spinach, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts, which are loaded with vitamin K1 to aid in blood clotting and circulation, and fermented foods like natto, cheese, and soy products that provide vitamin K2, can make a significant difference. For individuals on blood-thinning medications, it is important to consult with a doctor before making any changes to vitamin K intake. Finally, we come to vitamin B6, the muscle and nerve repair vitamin. Have you ever felt unsteady on your feet or experienced legs that feel weak, shaky, or fatigued even when you haven't done anything strenuous? These sensations could indicate that your body is not receiving enough vitamin B6. This vitamin is a key player in maintaining healthy muscles and nerves, as it is responsible for nerve communication, muscle repair, and red blood cell production, all of which are essential for keeping your legs strong and energized. The complex system of nerves and muscles relies on vitamin B6 to ensure that signals from the brain to the muscles are transmitted efficiently. When your body is low on vitamin B6, these signals can become slower, weaker, or disrupted, leading to unsteady movement, poor coordination, and muscle fatigue. Additionally, vitamin B6 plays an important role in protein metabolism, which is crucial for muscle recovery and repair. If your legs feel tired, sore, or weak for no apparent reason, it may be a sign that your muscles are not recovering properly due to insufficient B6. What makes vitamin B6 deficiency particularly insidious is that it develops gradually, with symptoms such as muscle weakness, tingling, poor balance, and even mood changes emerging slowly over time. To boost your B6 levels, focus on food sources like poultry, fish, bananas, potatoes, and chickpeas, which provide natural, highly absorbable B6 that your body can readily use. Since your body does not store B6 for long periods, it is essential to consume it daily. In some cases, if your diet is lacking or if you have conditions that affect absorption, a vitamin B6 supplement may be necessary, though it is important to adhere to recommended amounts because high doses can cause nerve problems over time. In conclusion, We have uncovered the 7 essential vitamins and minerals your legs need to remain strong, flexible, and energized. Each nutrient, vitamin D, calcium, vitamin B12, magnesium, potassium, vitamin K, and vitamin B6, plays a unique and indispensable role in muscle strength, bone health, nerve function, and circulation. If you have been dealing with weakness, cramps, stiffness, or poor mobility, now you know exactly what to do. Start making small changes in your diet, ensure you get the right nutrients, and give your legs the support they need to keep you moving stronger than ever. By embracing this comprehensive approach to nutrition, you not only safeguard your leg health, but also enhance your overall quality of life. If you found this reading helpful, take a moment to reflect on which of these vitamins you're already incorporating into your daily routine, and consider sharing your insights with others so that everyone can stay informed, stay healthy, and enjoy the gift of mobility for years to come.